off with some weighted pull-ups. Went up to 45 and 25. I'm not really doing dead hangs on those because I've got a little bit of shoulder pain, which I think might be due to some type of labrum injury. But I followed those up with some cable rows, just with a straight bar. Usually I do more of a neutral grip, but I wanted to do this today, just to hit the back a little bit differently. After that, did some rear pec deck, and that felt pretty good on the rear delts. Got a more decent pump than usual, I think, at least for rear delts. I don't know about lats or anything. But yeah, so I did those, and then just to kind of pump the rear delts a little bit more. I did some face pulls, and that's also to kind of alleviate the labrum pain I've got going on. Then did some dumbbell shrugs. Kind of been partial towards those as opposed to the barbell. It just feels like a more natural movement for the body. And then just did some alternating curls. I do a separate arm day, so I usually just do one bicep isolation movement. And I thought heavy alternating curls would be good for that. I think that was basically it. Did some forearm stuff towards the end. Again, I do forearms on arm day, but I kind of like to do them on back as well, just because I'm already doing heavy gripping movements when I'm not using the straps. So if I've started the pump on the forearms, kind of like to continue it a little bit. But yeah, I guess not sure how the back pump really looks right now, but feels relatively decent. So I guess we'll see in the post-production. And then in terms of progress on the bulk, I'm thinking probably on the last third of it. I just hit 198 at just under 15% body fat and 97 skeletal muscle mass. So leanest I've been at 97 skeletal muscle mass, so that's pretty cool. Optimistically, I wanted to hit 215 to 220 on this bulk. It might end up being more like 210. But yeah, we'll see. I'd like to not get above 18% body fat. But we'll see. I've been eating not so safely, we'll say. Also went to the grocery store after the gym and got some staple carb sources here. Usually do about 2 servings of that, if it wants to focus for me. So 170 times 2, and then 33 carbs times 2, and that's usually like a pre-workout snack. I'll throw in a serving of garbanzo beans, usually with my lunch meal prep, and that adds just 120 calories, not too bad, 21 grams of carbs, just kind of helps with not having to eat so much rice. And then the oats, of course, same macros on oats everywhere, really. And then some nonsensical health food there. See how the pump held up with some front lighting after about an hour out of the gym. That's not looking too bad from the front. Forearm is still looking decent. Biceps, admittedly deflated.